We want to tell you about this massive power outage at the busiest airport in the world that has caused quite a fiasco today, and it could take quite a while to iron out.
All the airlines that are canceled, they're saying that we have to leave the airport, basically. So if our flight's canceled, we have to go. But there are people here who have nowhere to go. So what do you want us to do?
This airport is moving kids that are unaccompanied minors to locations where parents don't even know where they're at. This is unacceptable.
So right now the lights are still coming back on at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta after a power outage this afternoon grounded flights into and out of Atlanta. Now Georgia Power says a fire which caused a lot of damage in an underground electrical facility played a part in this outage, but the cause of that fire tonight is still not known. The mayor of Atlanta saying this evening that there's nothing to suggest that the fire was caused deliberately, but right now they just don't know if the system may have been tampered with to create all the chaos. Now, Georgia Power telling us they hope to have the power restored by midnight. However, the ripple effect could last a lot longer, with hundreds of flights set for tomorrow already canceled.
And the outage is already having an impact on travelers here in Jacksonville. First Coast News' Nick Perot joins us live tonight from JIA. Nick, this outage is happening 8 days before Christmas. Delta just announcing it's canceling hundreds of flights already for tomorrow.
Yes, Jeff, Heather, good evening. So far here at Jackson International Airport, 11 cancellations both inbound and outbound from this airport. You can see right now it is virtually a ghost town. There's hardly anybody going in and out of the airport right now here. And so far, people I've talked to say this is a prime example that certain cases, there's not a whole lot you can do except sit and wait.
Obviously, who's going to control a power outage in Atlanta? So we're actually in power generation, so this is, it is what it is. It just sucks.
Tony Dawson's missing his connecting flight to Germany for a business meeting, but he's keeping busy passing the hours by spending money in Jack's Airport.
I've had a few beers, been gracious with my money here at Jacksonville, waiting, so.
It's good for those at Jacksonville Airport.
There you go.
I mean, he missed it by seconds, right?
Donna Randleman is a little more anxious. The power was on in Atlanta when her husband boarded, but they deplaned, and then the power was out, leaving him in Atlanta, postponing the family trip to Disneyland.
Well, the whole time he's been texting us, and his phone is dying, and there's no way for him to charge his phone, so we've had no contact with him, which really sucks, especially when you know Disney, and then you're in the airport waiting.
Randleman says deciding if her family will spend another night in a hotel is one problem. Getting information from the airlines is another.
It's been very hard because we get a lot of recordings that, because of the Atlanta power outage, and then they give you to this virtual person who doesn't give you any information.
Long lines wrapped around Delta counters searching for information. Some learned their hours wait would be extended into the night. Others, flights canceled entirely. Information that couldn't come fast enough for some.
Because we're just here guessing, what do we do? What's the right thing to do? So that's why, it's just frustrating because of that.
And now the biggest thing people can do that avoid the frustrations here going forward is to check with individual airlines themselves in terms of where their flights will be, whether they'll be canceled or rescheduled for those latest times. Again, check with your individual airlines. It will vary. Reporting live from Jacksonville International Airport, Nick Perot, First Coast News, on your side.
Thank you, Nick. And Delta has canceled already 300 flights tomorrow as a result of today's airport blackout. Of course, stay with us here at First Coast News. We'll continue following the story and have new updates on Good Morning Jacksonville. And for up-to-the-minute news, including information about possible options with your airline, visit our website, firstcoastnews.com.